Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
On second down, Jackson. And he fends him off. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Daniels able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his first look is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Browns getting set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin of error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now down around his goal line. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds Corey Davis. 23 yards on the play.
Now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That escapes the sack. And now he's swallowed up and taken down. Tim Williams in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Whitaker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tim Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
2nd down, Mayfield. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Escaping the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On third down, Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So that, a good kick. We haven't talked about it much, but the wind is prevalent, and he drove that right into the wind.
Yeah, and don't forget the wind can swirl down there, too. So being able to read it, how it's coming, left to right to left, and to be able to execute that kick, that's pretty darn strong right there.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season. They got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Mayfield on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete to Scott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got room to run past the 20. He's at the 50. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gone! All right, now, Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for... And got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky.
To throw, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Howard Wilson. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Detroit! Detroit!
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. On the return, here's DeAndre White. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Flacco looking for his first toss. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a line.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Seth DeValve, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now here come the Ravens. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hot! Hot!
3rd and long for Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. This is caught at the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
All right, now look at 56. Look it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got Snead. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Watch it now, Barney.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Gone! All right, now, look at 56.
Mayfield down. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. A first down throw for Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Jackson. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win it. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.
Folks, as they move to 8-4, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, fat dub.